Nana.
Yeah, I'm Tessa Smith with Screen Rant. Thank you so much for taking the time today.
Hey, Tessa.
This movie made me feel so many things. I was not familiar with the book, so I didn't know where things were going.
Yeah.
Beautiful film, heartbreaking film, great performance. So congratulations on that.
Thanks.
I would love to know, this is such a unique way of filming. So how do you approach performing when like your face and a lot of your physicality is not going to be on camera?
Yeah, for me, I was just trying to be an effective cameraman, which I've never had to do before either. Yeah, for me, it was just experimenting a lot with the rig and a monitor and trying to have some sort of basic understanding of how it was gonna move and like how, posture-wise, like what I could get away with, how much story could I tell that doesn't look totally unnatural. And yeah, it was pretty technical on my end. And mostly wanting to do justice to my various scene partners who, were giving these incredible performances, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't chopping their heads off
That's a good thing to go by. Just don't chop their heads off. I like that.
Yeah.
For you, you're I feel like such a seasoned actor, and I feel like you could really pick and choose what you want to do now. So what was it about Nickel Boys that really made you need to be a part of it?
Everything. I was a fan of the novel, and then I was sent the script, and the script I thought that it did such a beautiful job of adapting it, and making it into a real film. That novel is actually like feels almost more documentary than the movie does in a lot of ways to me. And so for the script to be something that was so kind of beautiful and affecting, I thought was really, the script did an incredible job. And then I spoke to Ramel about how he planned on shooting it, and I had no idea what he was talking about. So that was kind of the final thing for me. If I hear something that I don't understand, that's what I want to do.
And then, of course, I'm gonna hold this, but I love how Turner really just takes on the identity of Elwood. So what was your reaction when you first, as you said, you were a fan of the novel, so when you first read that, and then how did it shape your performance?
It's an incredible moment. It works in so many different ways. It's both, it's really sad, on the one hand, to feel like everything before that point in your life is not of value, and then it's also such a beautiful tribute to your friend, so yeah, really incredible moment. And performance-wise, I was just trying, I don't know. I was, by the time, I've been being sent dailies of the stuff they were shooting before I got there. So by the time I was there, I was just so enamored with the performance of all of the young actors in this film that I just was trying not to mess it up. It was really like, for me, just like, whatever, get in and get out, don't mess up all of the beautiful work that they're doing.
Yeah. Well, what do you hope that people take away from this? Because I do feel like, unfortunately, some of the message is still quite relevant today.
Yeah, I hope, but I think one of the beautiful things about the way it is shot is that we're not given the chance to separate ourselves from it. And so I hope that because of that, we can it forces us a little bit to examine the ways that it's still going on today. It's a pretty necessary film right now, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, absolutely. And then final question before we wrap, I have to ask, with the success of Wicked, I know we have like a recording of Hamilton, the stage play, but if we were to make it an actual musical movie, would you come back?
I don't think so. I hope they don't ask me. You know what I'm saying? The thing about a movie is like, those guys are kids. They're kids. Yeah, Lafayette is 19 years old when he's fighting in the Revolution. Jefferson's the old dude at 30. So like, that you should really, if we're gonna do a movie of that, you should cast it age appropriate.
I don't know what more you want me to remember.